Hi guys, it's Tony here, and for today's video I'm going to be making Christmas biscuits or gingerbread people. I will put the recipe for them down in the description below if you want to try them, if you want to make them yourself. And yeah, let's get into the video. So I've just got the recipe on my phone, so I'm just going to be going off that. It's out of an Edmund's cookbook that my mum has, but I've just taken a picture of it to use it on here. So these are all the ingredients we need. So we need baking soda, flour, golden syrup, ground ginger, an egg, butter, and brown sugar. Yeah. Now we're going to start making it. So we're going to start off by sifting the flour and ginger into a bowl. So we need 1 3/4 cups of flour. And then we need 3 teaspoons of ground ginger. Ooh. And now I'm just going to sift these into the bowl. Now I'm just going to put this one aside that has the flour and ginger in it, and I'm going to get started on the butter, golden syrup and brown sugar, and that's all just going to go into a saucepan. So I'm just going to measure out the butter. So we need 50 grams of butter. Those ones in first. So now I've just put the butter in there. And then with that I'm going to put in the golden syrup and the brown sugar as well. So we need 1/4 cup of brown sugar. And then we also need 1/4 cup of golden syrup. Now I'm just going to add the golden syrup into there and then put it onto the stove. Now I'm just going to put that onto the stove. And we're just going to have it on the stove until the butter and everything, the butter's melted and everything is combined in together. Now that that has all melted and all been combined together, I'm going to put in the baking soda and then beat an egg into it as well. So we need half a teaspoon of baking soda and then 1 egg. Good. I'm just going to mix the egg in with that as well. So now that that is all done, it's looking like this. We're just going to put it in with all the flour and the ginger. Now that we've put all that into the bowl, we are just going to mix it. Currently it looks like this. So we're just going to mix all that in now. And this is going to gradually come into a dough. So it's now turned into a dough. Now I'm just going to put a bit of flour on the bench and then put the dough in there and then knead it for a few minutes. It doesn't feel like it's thick enough. Usually when I need biscuits, if they are still like, the dough's still sticky like this one is, I usually put more flour like into it off the counter and stuff that I've put down, just to like make sure, just to make it not as sticky, so it like will sticks together like it should. Now that that is all done and it's not as sticky as it was, I'm going to roll it out and put it into some shapes. I might put a little bit more flour on there just for on the safe side. So I'm just going to roll this out now. Oh no. Oh no, goodness. So the cookie cutters I've gone for are, we've got a Christmas tree, a star, and a gingerbread person. I'm going to start off with the gingerbread person. It's up to you how thick you want them to be, because they will rise when they cook. So this is what they all look like. I didn't want to have to use 2 trays, so I just fit as much as I could onto 1 tray. But none of them are touching, so they should be completely fine. So yeah. So now that they are all done, I'm just going to put them into the oven and I'll check back in with you guys when they are cooked. I have just taken them out of the oven and they look like this. I'm not sure if they're fully cooked or not, but I mean they are golden brown. And then once they cool down, they should harden up a little bit. And then I can ice them. So yeah, I'll check back in with you guys when they have cooled down. Okay, now that the biscuits have cooled down, I'm going to make some icing. So I'm going to use a pink one and a green one. I'm just going to start making that. So I'm just going to grab 2 bowls and I'm going to put a bit of ice sugar into each of them. I don't really have measurements for this, I kind of just do it how I please. And then in one I'm going to put the pink colouring in. Oh goodness. And then in the other one I'm going to put some green colouring in. And then to both of those I'm just going to add in a bit of water. And you just want to put in like a little bit of water at a time, just so you don't put too much in and then you need to add a lot more icing sugar. So it's starting to get thicker. And I'm just going to bring the biscuits over. I'm just going to put them all over the bench just to make it easier. And to ice them, I'm just going to use a piping bag kind of thing. It's like a piping bag, but it's like plastic. So yeah, I'm going to put the green icing in here since I'm doing the Christmas trees first. Actually. And then I'll just put some sprinkles in here. So I'm just going to do them looking like that. So this is the end result of what they will look like. So yeah, that's the biscuits that I make pretty much every year for Christmas. As I said, I'll leave the recipe. I'll leave the recipe in the description down below. And yeah, I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!